Viewmasters, it's the podcast that we do. Viewmasters, talk about movies that we view. Viewmasters, my friend Eric and me Joe. Viewmasters, hey, let's start the show.
Ho ho ho! Welcome to the Viewmasters, episode 284. Klaus! My name is Joe.
My name is Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Hello, Joseph.
How are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing better right now.
What did something nice happen?
Yeah, you introed the show amazingly.
Oh, thanks. Inside baseball for the listener, that was my second take at the intro. The first one was normal, and then inspiration struck, so...
Well, I am glad that your other computer did a weird thing.
Me too! Klaus!
Klaus.
I promise I won't say it like that every time.
You know what? It's fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Eric.
Merry Christmas, Joe. How was yours?
It was okay.
I imagine mine was likewise.
We didn't go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And,
why?
Reasons. Reasons, etc.
Yeah.
And it was low key. It was nice.
Yeah, sometimes those are the best holidays.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I had to work, so.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine. Double time. I'm sure.
Did you have to work at the church or at the hotel?
The hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the church is closed on Christmas. Oddly enough.
What? But that's... Christmas is the church's Black Friday. What? Why would they be closed?
You know what? Christmas Eve. Much bigger deal.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, so no, everything had to be ready to go for Friday, Christmas Eve worship. Then, closed Saturday and back open Sunday for regular business.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Even Mary and Joseph needed a day, a breather,
You know what? She just popped out a baby.
Right, mysteriously.
Yeah, I imagine they just hung out in that barn or wherever.
Sure, low-key, they didn't go anywhere. It was just a nice time in.
People came to them, shepherds,
right.
Three kings,
it was
choirs of angels.
Dinner of some sort.
What's that?
I said it was a progressive dinner.
Exactly. Oh, what do you think they ate? Did they eat just like straw? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, little baby Jesus probably wasn't exhibiting his powers yet, right?
That's true. Yeah, he couldn't transform anything into anything else.
Right. That like all mutant powers, those usually kick in with puberty. So
yeah, because you know what? It is when he's 12.
Yep. Because Jesus was an X-Man.
That's right. With the mutant ability of transfiguration.
And also a healer.
Yes, and I guess levitation as well.
Yeah.
Walking on water.
Sure, yeah, a light telekinesis.
Yes. Interesting.
And so when he came back, that was just the other healers of Krakoa, reviving him using their database.
I think because he comes back in another book. So I think what it is just a new creative team came on and decided they wanted that character back. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. Well, how do we bring this character back? I don't know. Divine intervention. Okay.
I mean, that was how Garth Ennis brought back Frank Castle from the dead. So
It's true. Welcome back, Frank. And welcome back, Jesus.
oh boy.
As a kid, I always thought it was weird that that Christmas is in December, when Jesus is born, and then he dies in like March or April.
Sure.
Like it didn't occur to me that there were years in between there. It was like his whole lifespan took place over the course of 4 months.
Well, some mutant babies, age rapidly. So
That's true. That is true.
he's like he was like Jack from the movie Jack.
Aww. Oh yes.
Hey Joe,
Yes.
what's gonna happen if there really is a god?
We're
going
Eric.
straight to hell, right?
Oh no. God and Robin Williams will meet us at the pearly gates
And smite us.
and just send us on our way.
Oh, so you did mention earlier that we talked about me working at a church. It has been 3 years, and it's still weird to me occasionally.
I didn't realize it had been that long.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. But I can't imagine. As blasphemous as you are.
Yeah. My lady friend confessed to me that when I told her that I worked at a church, it was kind of almost a deal breaker.
Oh, I thought you were going to say as a turn on.
Nope.
Also, you should not be taking confession from people. That's only for men of the cloth.
I think also only Catholics.
Well, yeah, all right, fine.
Yeah. At least as far as I know, in the Methodist Church, that doesn't seem to be a thing. So
Yeah, it must be nice.
yeah.
Just getting away with whatever.
Of course, my boss is a lady, so that's also frowned upon in some other religions.
That's true.
Which just proves that all religions are bullshit. Hello,
Right.
welcome to the Viewmasters.
I remember when I was in because I went to a Catholic school and I was raised Catholic, and in third grade we had they rebranded confession as reconciliation.
Oh,
Basically, it's time where you and God come together and discuss your issues, and reconcile your differences.
sure. Work to find a solution.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like you and God go to marriage counseling, but I do all the talking.
Right?
It doesn't seem fair.
One-sided.
That's why we broke up. Honestly,
No communication.
he
That's
just
right.
wasn't there. I could
Yep.
tell he wasn't there. Oh, Klaus!
Klaus!
The secret origin of Christmas.
Yep.
Or, I'm sorry, of Santa Claus. Christmas exists in this universe.
That's right, yeah.
The pagan holiday Christmas.
Oh, boy. This movie.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
it sure is from
If you have-
2019.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, you could watch it.
Yeah, I would. I'm just going to go ahead and say you should watch it.
Oh, okay. I might have a differing opinion.
Oh, exciting. This movie made me cry
Okay, so
multiple times.
yeah, I was watching this and was I paid attention through most of it. like I did pretty good with this one.
Yeah.
I only looked at my phone like twice the entire time. But I texted my lady friend and I said, this movie has made me cry multiple times, but I think it's kind of shitty.
All right.
And by the end of it, as credits roll, tears still in my eyes, thinking, yeah, I don't think this was a good movie.
I mean, it's kind of by the numbers. Like, there's nothing really innovative in the movie for sure. Like, it's the plot is fairly predictable.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and just get this out of the way. This is an animated movie, and might be one of the most beautifully animated movies I have ever laid eyes on.
It is really visually stunning. Yeah, I really enjoyed the animation.
And shockingly, 2D animated.
Is it really? I thought it was. I guess there were certain parts that I thought were 3D.
Yeah, for the most part, it is pretty much entirely hand drawn.
Wow! All right, that's impressive.
Yes, it is. Which I think is honestly the biggest selling point of it, is that it is visually amazing. If you like animation, I don't think you could do any worse to watch it just for that. But yeah, the plot and honestly the characters, I just, and again, cried multiple times. But boy, I did not give a fuck about Jesper. And he is our main character.
I mean, he is somewhat. I don't want to say irredeemable, because I do feel like he is redeemed.
Yeah,
But he's not super likable for most of the movie.
Yeah. It's a real magic trick to be able to pull off, scumbaggy character that you wind up rooting for.
Yeah.
And I don't think they pulled it off with this movie.
All right.
And, this is also a movie that mostly takes place in a town where just two sides of the town are at war with each other constantly. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I thought you had more.
Nope.
Yeah, he heals the town through togetherness.
Sure,
and bribery. That's what Santa does.
Kinda.
Bribes kids to be good. And when kids are good, parents are happy.
I mean, that is a generality. That is true.
Thank you for granting my. Oh man, yeah. The feud part, I think, was probably the weakest part of the movie. Like, just the warring families. I've never understood, centuries-old family feuds. Like, I feel like when I was growing up...
Now, are you talking about when Richard Dawson hosted the Family Feud?
No. No, I'm talking about the inspiration for Family Feud, which is actual families at war with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, like, I feel like when I was a kid, the Hatfields and the McCoys were a big deal. Yeah. Or I don't know if it's just like they were a thing in the cartoons that I watched, so I was very aware of it, but I always thought it was stupid. Like, just get over it.
Right? Yeah. Or move away from each other.
Yeah.
At worst, do that.
Though really, if you think about it, it's Israel and Palestine.
Well, sure. Well, let's not get political here now, Joe.
Okay, sorry.
This is an apolitical podcast.
Is it?
Not really. We're pretty vocal.
Yeah.
But I will just go ahead and admit that I honestly don't know anything about that situation, so I will not speak on it.
No, absolutely. I do not know enough about the situation. I am an American white non-religious person, so I'm going to leave that alone.
Yep. Best untouched.
I just happen to see some mild parallels.
All right.
But yeah, like that part. There's some funny stuff there, I guess. I love Joan Cusack.
Yeah.
Even just vocal Joan Cusack. So I was happy to have her there.
And I love Will Sasso, who was the other family leader.
I am not familiar with him.
He played Curly in the Three Stooges movie.
Okay, all right.
Cast member of Mad TV for a good long time.
I thought he was on Mad TV.
Yeah. No, he's just he is a funny guy that I find enjoyable whenever he appears in things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, like them aside, yeah, that part didn't really land for me.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the fact that like the entire town is also just those two families. It seems like a fairly large town as well.
Yeah, it's very inbred.
Yeah. So that's creepy. And some of the characters are also creepy looking.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Is it the Bloom family?
The Crumbs and the Ellenbogans or something like that.
Ellerbys? I don't know.
Yeah.
But the Crumbs I appreciate are basically like Addams Family looking characters.
Yeah.
I did really like that.
Yeah, like some of the shots of like the kids when Jesper first arrives to town is they kind of freaked me out.
Like the kids are stabbing the snowman with the carrots.
Yep.
That was awesome.
There are some really good, enjoyable moments in this movie, but I felt like it is pretty rote.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you there. Yeah.
And then like sometimes it just felt like the jokes were just so juvenile.
All right.
Which, I mean, it's a kids movie, but we can do better than this, right? I mean, the one saving grace that I could say is, at least, not that I recall, there were no fart jokes.
Yeah, I don't think there were.
So I appreciate that restraint.
That's a pretty low bar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then, I don't know. Do I hate Jason Schwartzman?
I hope not, because I love Jason Schwartzman.
I know you do. And I don't want to hate Jason Schwartzman in theory. But, boy, I did not like him in this movie.
It took me a really long time to place his voice. For some reason, I don't know why. I actually had to look it up, and then I was like, oh, of course that's Jason Schwartzman.
I mean, I don't know that he has a distinct voice. Like, the character could have been played by literally anybody.
Yeah.
So it's, the fact that he didn't particularly bring anything extra to it, I think, was just more bothersome to me than anything else.
That makes sense.
Whereas, J.K. Simmons as Klaus is very distinctive. And are you eating candy?
No. I was adjusting something on my desk, and it happened to make a crinkle. I have hard candy sometimes, okay?
There's nothing wrong with hard candy.
I'm an 85-year-old man at the Victoria Theater. I enjoy my hard candy. I apologize for the crinkle.
It's fine. But that sounded like a very specific experience you once had.
I don't know if they still do it, but they used to have like a movie series during the summer at the Victoria Theater downtown. And yeah, just people, like, I feel like there was always a specific announcement before performances of anything at the Victoria Theater, whether it was a movie or live performance of something, like please, like, refrain from eating hard candy during the performance. Because they know. I mean, the Victoria Theater has an organ player who plays before the show starts, so yeah. It's a certain type of place.
It is, yeah. I have not been in there in ages, but yeah, no, it is for sure. That did remind me that there used to be 2 movie theaters in Beaver Creek. And the older one, the quote unquote less good one, and I'm talking like in the 80s and early 90s.
Gotcha.
Me and a bunch of my friends went to go see Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Awesome.
And outside of each theater, they had like these wooden standees of like butlers, with like a little platform that held like a giant bowl full of like mints or hard candies or something.
Okay.
And on our way out, one of my friends stole the giant bowl of candy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kids suck.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this movie proves it.
Yeah, pretty much. It does. I liked, I mean, it's kind of, again, there's nothing that's not super predictable in this movie.
Right.
But I did enjoy sort of the, like, silly secret origins of all of the Santa tropes. Like you said kids suck. It reminded me of the scene where Jesper leaves the kid a lump of coal in his stocking because he yelled at him to go home. Yeah, because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like that stuff. It was cute. It's not a groundbreaking movie, but I thought it was very cute and very watchable.
It is cute. I honestly cannot deny that. Just, I don't know. It's like, I kept thinking the entire time, it's sort of like watching the Christmas version of Solo, a Star Wars story.
That's exactly what it is. Like, the only thing that was missing was someone giving Mr. Klaus the name Santa.
Right?
Like, I wish we found out the origin of what that means.
Well, Saint.
I know, Eric.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
God.
Maybe that happens, when he returns as a ghost at the end of the movie.
Maybe.
Spoiler.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't expect him to die.
Yeah, me neither.
That was hard. That was hard to watch.
It really was.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the moments that got me for sure. No, I mean, yeah, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not tapped into my inner child. But, like you said, it's cute and it's beautiful looking. And some of the moments really work for me. And yeah, I cried quite a bit. But ultimately, I just left the movie not very satisfied with it.
I can totally see that. I think there are legitimate criticisms about just like we've said, the plot is pretty predictable, and there's some stuff that didn't quite work. But yeah, I think just the overall vibe of it I really enjoyed. which may be just because I really like the animation a lot.
Right.
So I was willing to let other things slide. And then yeah, like the sort of emotional parts that made me feel feelings, I feel like crept up on me. Like I didn't expect it at all. Like when we think that Jesper is leaving and the little girl comes up.
Oh, that
and
little
is
girl.
like sad on the dock. Like the cutest little girl in all the world, and is sad on the dock. I was like, oh, you goddamn movie. You are manipulating me. But it's working.
Yeah, that part got me too.
And like the stuff about Klaus, Mr. Klaus's wife.
Yeah. Oh,
that hit me.
I didn't want to spoil the movie for you, but at the same time, I felt like texting you a warning.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
They didn't dwell on it a ton.
No, they didn't. But I definitely did not expect it.
You don't expect Santa Claus's wife to be dead of an illness.
Nope.
That's not something you watch a Christmas movie expecting.
Very true.
Like a year without a Santa Claus would be very different. If the reason that Santa Claus took the year off was because he was grieving the death of his wife. That's the Zack Snyder version of A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, isn't Tim Allen's wife dead in The Santa Claus?
I don't remember.
Because I know he has to find a wife.
Yeah, I think she might be.
Are they divorced?
Because the Mrs. Claus is the second one. Right. So I wonder if maybe she dies between the first and second one, or they get divorced or something. I don't know.
I feel like he's a single dad, not doing a great job, because that was the plot of like every 90s movie. Gotcha.
That's true.
But, sometimes the wife is dead, sometimes, they're just divorced because he's such a fuck up.
True. Oh, man.
I mean, it'd be really bad if, she was dead because he's such a fuck up.
That's true, man.
Dark turns.
That'd be amazing, actually. Specifically for the Santa Claus.
Reboot.
Like, no. Dad, your power tool accident is what killed Grandma. Or killed Mom.
Arr.
Oh, yes, the becomes ho ho ho.
Yep.
I'm into it. Get whoever owns the rights to that. I think it's Disney.
I believe so, yeah.
Get Disney on the phone. Make sure we can do it without Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah. Let's do everything without Tim Allen.
Chris Pratt has been cast as the Santa Claus.
Of course. Oh, what else have I seen Chris Pratt recently cast in that was just, why him? Aside from voicing Mario.
Is he doing Garfield too?
Yes, that was it. That was the one.
I saw one earlier this week that was fake, but I was like, okay. Chris Pratt needs to be stopped.
He truly does.
I wish I could remember what it was.
Him.
Yeah, man. We really did just like Andy Dwyer, not Chris Pratt.
Oh, Klaus. Yeah, I don't know. J.K. Simmons was fine as Klaus.
Yeah.
Character doesn't talk a lot, so not a lot of dialogue for him to go through, but he sells the important parts.
He's a strong silent type.
He is indeed. Just like the real J.K. Simmons. Just kidding, Simmons.
Jack Klugman Simmons. Just came up with it.
I like it.
I think it's gonna stick. Yeah. What other parts made you cry, if you don't mind my asking?
Gosh.
Is it too many to mention?
Yeah, I mean, they all pretty much happened, like, you know, like the first 40 minutes of this movie are just a real drag.
Yeah.
Basically, everything before Klaus shows up. But then after that, that's like when, it gets more interesting, partially anyway. But I think, like, the kid, when the first kid that gets the first present, that got me.
Yeah.
His reaction to the frog, which also, what a fucking cool wooden toy frog that is.
Seriously.
I mean, I don't think modern technology could catch up to that. But then, like, when he's playing with it outside as well, and one of the rival family kids, sees him with it, and they play together, that also was a moment. And yeah, the fucking, like, extra cute girl that keeps showing up, who doesn't speak, English, or whatever language they are supposed to be speaking.
Right.
That is translated for us.
Yeah. I was a little concerned about her initially. Like, I was worried. Like, I don't like the way that Jesper treats her initially is like, it's the foreign kid. We can't understand what she's saying. Let's just brush her off. So it was nice that, and then he's like, I'm gonna teach her English.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that she and other people like her, because for a long time in the movie, she's the only character who speaks a different language.
Yep.
So it just felt kind of weird.
Yeah.
So when they brought more of them in, I was like, okay, I get it. These are Santa's elves, which is weird now that I say it out loud.
I mean, this is the Christopher Nolan version of Christmas, so everything is grounded in realism,
Right?
So they're not actually elves.
I know they're not actually elves. But it's weird that
they're just a race of people who live on this island that nobody can talk to.
Yeah.
Who suddenly become Santa's slaves.
Exactly.
Not a big deal.
You know what? Now I'm starting to think I don't like this movie. You may have got me. Oh, man.
That's me. I'm a joy killer. I'm the anti-Santa.
Aw.
I'm Santy.
You're Krampus.
I am Krampus.
There should be a sequel to this that's about the origin of Krampus. They can set it during the 12 years from when Santa begins. This is Santa Begins.
It is.
And then when he dies. I think there's room in there for this.
Absolutely. I agree. Maybe they're working on it now. Animation takes a long time.
That's true. If it looks as good as this did, I will absolutely watch it.
Yeah, you know what? That was a thing I was going to look up to see if the creators of this movie had anything else in the works. Just because if they can do another animated movie like this, no matter the quality, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I am stunned to learn that it was hand-drawn.
Yep.
Like, it looks so good.
So the director worked on, like, several Disney animated films, like Hercules and Hunchback of Notre Dame and that era.
Okay.
And then decided that when he created this movie that he basically wanted to do a hand-drawn animation as if, there had never been any, CG animation, just, to see how far it could have progressed in, the ensuing 25 years or so.
Gotcha. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. Let's see. So the director is a Spanish gentleman named Sergio something or other.
Aragones?
I wish.
That'd be, oh man.
I would totally watch a Sergio Aragones Christmas movie.
They're doing a Gru series.
Are they?
I think so. Yeah, it's in development. Either a series or a movie. Some who knows if it'll ever actually happen.
Right.
It's like some venture capitalist has been like, I'm going to produce a Gru movie. So, just the thought of animation in the style of Sergio Aragones is exciting.
Going back to Mad TV, they did used to have little animated bridges between sketches.
Yeah.
And some of them were Sergio cartoons. So
nice.
Yeah, and of course they had Spy versus Spy, of course.
Right.
Sergio Pablos is the director's name.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Certainly.
Let's see what else he's got in the works, if anything. Nope.
All right. That, my friends, is an anticlimax.
Yep. He worked on Despicable Me and Smallfoot. He's got something coming out that he wrote called Household Pests. But it is in development, so who knows?
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, the style of this movie is definitely the selling point, as I said earlier, and I think it is absolutely worth watching just for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you like it, then, God bless you.
It's nice. It made me feel nice.
It is a very nice movie. It was it was pleasing to watch something this just nice and cute for once.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I don't watch a lot of stuff that's very nice or cute.
I did not know that. You should do that more.
I should do that more. It'd probably help a lot, maybe.
I don't know that I have a lot more to say about it.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know, I didn't care for Rashida Jones that much.
She's just kind of there. Her character doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
doesn't
the
add
character,
a ton.
She doesn't have much personality in the voice. Did not care for any of the modern day needle drops.
Oh yeah, I guess had blocked those out completely.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do generally like "How Do You Like Me Now."
Well, sure, it's a good song.
So I'm okay with that one.
I don't know, just not in a movie set in the 19th century.
Fair.
About the origin of Santa.
Yeah, whatever the song was, that I'm assuming was original for the movie, because they played it in the movie and then over the credits.
Yeah.
That was not a very good song.
Nope, not at all. And I did not watch through the credits to see what it was or anything like that. One thing that I think also that I kind of want to bring up is like they sort of set up like a jealousy subplot, like of Jesper being jealous of like the reputation that Klaus is getting, but then it goes nowhere. Like they never bring it up again.
Yeah, that was weird. I forgot about that too. Probably because the movie also forgot about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's the end of my complaining. So,
wow, finally.
I know. It does say on my Twitter bio that I am a complainer.
I know, I'm familiar. Oh, the opposite of complaining is anything bringing you joy this week?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I read 2 Ed Brubaker books this past week, and I really liked one of them.
Okay.
The new Reckless book, Destroy All Monsters. There's only been 3. I think it's the best one so far, and they've all 3 been really excellent. So
that's awesome.
It brought me joy to have read and experienced that book.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The other one was Friday.
Oh, I haven't read that one yet.
If you like books that don't end, that one's for you.
It's just the first 3 issues, right? So.
Yeah, but it's a trade, so come on, tell me at least part of a fucking story.
That's fair. That's a fair complaint.
I'm paying $15 for this thing. Give me something. You can end on a cliffhanger, but give me a story that leads into it.
Sure. All right. Well, not excited to read that now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Just read it on Panel Syndicate, where you don't have to pay anything for it.
I think I paid maybe $2 an issue from Panel Syndicate, so I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah. Can I guess what your joy is?
Yes, please do.
You went to Emerald City Comic Con this past weekend.
That was very good. That was not my specific joy, but that did bring me a lot of joy.
Okay, all right. Now I'm excited.
Oh, I don't know if you should be.
Okay, then. Now I'm disappointed.
You're probably going to laugh at me.
I often do.
We have been watching Ally McBeal.
Jesus Christ.
And I love it. We originally were like, we need something dumb to put on while we do other stuff or while Jenny naps. And now I look forward to watching it in the evening. It's really good.
Oh God.
Yeah, I told you. I said you were gonna laugh at me.
I a week ago or so, I saw just a random tweet from you that mentioned Ally McBeal, and I almost wanted to tweet at you, what the hell are you doing? But I left it alone, and just what the hell are you doing?
Was it the tweet about Peter McNichol having won 100 Emmys for playing John Cage?
Probably, I believe so. Yeah, I think you did mention Peter McNichol.
Peter McNichol is a goddamn delight.
He is. I cannot deny that. He does elevate most things that he's in.
I actually also I really find Callista Flockhart just charming.
Huh.
The main male love interest is terrible. I hate him. But pretty much everybody else I really enjoy on the show.
All right. It was one of those shows that I think my mom watched. And so if I was over at her house while, it was on, I remember seeing parts of episodes And I just remember being really smitten by Portia de Rossi on it.
Absolutely.
But otherwise just couldn't tell you anything else about that show and had no interest in ever visiting it.
I will say Jane Krakowski is essentially playing Jenna Maroney on this show.
All right.
And it's weird how different her behavior lands in a different environment. Like, it's a comedy, but it's a different kind of comedy.
Sure, yeah.
So that's a little jarring, but I also kind of like it. It's like after this, she went and did sketch comedy.
Right. You've got Robert Downey Jr. to look forward to in the future season. So that's something, right?
We've had some Jesse L. Martin, which has been great. I love Joe West.
No, you do. You know what? I do too.
He's great.
Yeah. In fact,
Tracy Ullman's been on. I mean, it's a lot of good people been on this show.
Sure. John Bon Jovi.
I don't know about that. I haven't gotten there anyway.
Yeah, you're not there yet, but
okay. Bruce Willis was randomly in an episode we just watched.
Huh. Did he pretend like he was giving a shit?
Not really.
Yeah, all right.
As much as he does, I guess.
That pans out, yeah. Well, I'm glad it's bringing you joy.
It really is. It is an unexpected joy.
Sometimes those are the best,
Definitely.
Oh, do you have a movie for us to watch next week?
I do.
Our first of 2022, I believe.
Oh, wow, okay. So this, it's a movie from 2012.
Okay.
10
years.
The year that the world ended. Yes, 10 years. Wow. Let me know if you've seen it or want to veto it.
Okay.
But my thought was that the new Matrix movie is coming out towards the end of December.
Yes.
And there is another movie by the Wachowskis that I've never seen.
Okay.
And we just recently did Thanksgiving, so I've had this movie on my mind as well.
All right.
It is the Tom Hanks Halle Berry movie Cloud Atlas.
It's like 4 hours long, isn't it?
Is it really? I have no idea.
It's incredibly long. I will not veto it.
Okay.
Because I have long held an interest in watching it. But it's one of those things where it's like, I know going ahead that it's a long one.
2 hours and 52 minutes, IMDb says.
All right. That's not. Well, I mean, it's still really long.
Yeah, split it up into 2 episodes.
Yeah, I'll psych myself up for it. I'm not saying that as if I'm not excited to see it, because I do. I have wanted to watch this movie for a long time. So yes, absolutely. Let's do Cloud Atlas.
Awesome. Yeah, I understand the hesitance about watching a very long movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought let's give it a try.
Yeah. I mean, the Wachowskis have a very interesting career. And some of them hit, some don't. But they're always interesting.
Definitely.
So yeah, I am on board for sure.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah, Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas in the clouds.
In the clouds. Wow.
That is a joke for nobody now.
And on that note, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to The Viewmasters.
You can subscribe to the show directly at view.guttertrash.net or at iTunes and leave us a review. Visit view.guttertrash.net for email information and links to Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you next time on The Viewmasters.